Come through, splashing like a tidal wave. Make it rain, I make it tidal wave. The mama get wetter than a tidal wave. Then I'ma make it flood, make it tidal wave. Come through, splashing like a tidal wave. Make it rain, I make it tidal wave. The mama get wetter than a tidal wave. I'ma hit her in this mess. That way. Come through, then I'm bossed up. People asking me what's in my cup. I tell them touch your nose, cause your nose is hoe. If you see the 31s on the fucking hoe, tell her take it off. Yeah, take it off. Take her to the private room, then I pick her up. Little white on the nose, like she doing sauce. And I ain't have to pay. Now you asking what's the cost?
All right, I'm gonna let the beat build a little bit.
When we come through,
wait till people come on in.
They spend their rent, now they broke, so they can't complain. They like we should've came yesterday, not today.
Shout out to my Hebrews. Shalom, shalom to my Hebrews. Law, she always checking in. Oh, that's a girl, female. Shout out to Lala.
They can make it rain, I make it tidal wave. The mama get wetter than a tidal wave. I'ma hit her in this mess.
Yeah. Good morning, Emmanuel de la Cruz. Got a great live stream for you guys, man. You guys ready to learn business credit and how to get a van, cargo van, or just a small vehicle SUV in your business name? Just like I did. I got my van. I was hoping to be at my office this morning, but couldn't get there. I'm going to show you the van and some other things, but y'all know what this cargo Sprinter van looks like. Yes, sir. Sabbath day. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to let the audience build up about 2-3 minutes more. And let's see if I can play. There you go.
She said she gon' make it tidal wave. Yeah, she told my life, baby, Instagram this moment. Told you so, so glad I make it. Girl, that ass so blessed. Think about it, liquor flow. They make it rain what they want. We got them hundreds thunderstorms. My presence is a present where you cup and trying to feel it. That's
we gonna get into it.
Pockets puffy, dirty money, making bands. When I hit it, baby, I'ma need a surfboard. Swimming in that pussy, swan dive, top floor. Make it tidal wave for me, girl. We get the title money. I ain't stopping till these girls want my last name from me. I stop selling work, but you can buy this game from me.
Go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and tag all your friends. Send it to your partners who all want to interested in learning about business credit and how you can use that vehicle that you get off vehicle business credit in your business in this gig economy. Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Shipt. And, get everything rolling. Keep that debt down. The number one reason to put your vehicle in your business name instead of your personal name is all to keep the debt down. A van can easily be $40,000, and that's $40,000 on your personal credit. You might be trying to buy a house, maybe trying to refinance, and all that debt may stop you. So using business credit, even getting business credit cards that do not report on your personal credit is golden for building business. And that's what we hear. Bossing up, boss up, boss up, boss up, baby. Go ahead and drop a comment. Also, I have super chats enabled. So if you feel inclined to drop your boy $1 or $2, $5, go ahead and hit that super chat button. And let's get into it. All right, so we got any questions? So how can you do a great resume for me? Hey, yeah, I did see that comment, Manuel. I can do a resume for you. It will not be free, sir. I'm simply going to be using a template off online, and I'm going to plug in some of the things that you've done and embellish some of the things that you're going to do and give you a great resume. It's going to be $50. You can message me. I have a link to my email. You can hit that email down in the description section if you are interested. And we can coordinate that way, or hit me up on Instagram at Credit K. And I want everybody to go ahead and follow me. If you have Instagram or TikTok, go ahead and look me up at Credit K and shoot me a DM, shoot me a like. Not really doing too much, courier gig economy videos on there on social media, on Instagram rather right now. Most of all my content is on YouTube, but still shoot me a shout out. Well, that Manuel, I gave you a couple other options, my brother. Go ahead and drop down to that description section. Thank you, sir. All right, and then Tony Yah has a question. I just went to start and get a van in my business name, but they dragging on it for some reason. Not sure what that means, Tony. What they're dragging means. If they're dragging, that means you probably don't qualify, or the game is tightening up. You know how the world is in a upcoming recession, so credit is tightening. Lenders are tightening their restrictions. So it's very important that you guys pay attention to this video and how to get qualified, how to get set up to get qualified to get a vehicle in your business name. All right. Thank you, Manuel. Hit me up. Email down in the description section of this live video. All right. All right, so we got 14 people on here. Go ahead and hit the like button. I only got 6 likes. Go ahead, everybody, hit the like button. It does help me out. I'm giving all this free information. All you got to do is just pay that like tax. Just one little like tax. That's all I'm asking for. All right, my boy Tony has already started this business credit journey. So I assume, Tony, your bank approved me, and another bank approved my personal credit. So what bank approved you on your business credit? Let's get into it. But I'm going to give you guys some sauce. So can I sell my van to my company? Absolutely, you can sell your van to your company. You can sell it for $1. You write up a bill of sale, but you have to own your van. You cannot be, still paying on the van, because that means the bank, the original bank that you financed it through, is the lien holder, and they will not allow you to sell it unless you paid it off in full. But if you do own it in full, Fleetwood, you just write you up a bill of sale, get it notarized, and sell it to yourself for $1, or to your business for $1, and then go ahead and put it in your company name. Now, there's really no advantage of doing that per se, other than write-offs. You can use that to write off the mileage more if it's in your business. That's probably, but you can still do that if it's under your personal at a Schedule C. So, but talk to your tax person about the benefits of moving it over. But if it's already paid for, I don't really see too many benefits of moving it over. Fleetwood. All right, so let's get into it. So in order to get a vehicle in your business name, you need to have your business set up primarily, first of all. So you have to have it registered with the state, either a LLC, a sole proprietor, S corp, whatever you need. Go ahead and make sure you have that filed with your state in good standing. You have to do that every single year. Some states are more than others. Here in Georgia, it's only $50 to file an LLC. That's why I have about 4 or 5 of them. It's only $50 to renew. So it's very cost efficient to do that. If you are not, living in that state, you can do what's called a foreign entity. You can file a foreign entity and be registered in that state of choice. So I think I'm gonna plan on doing that in Florida and some other states that have some banks I really want to bank with. But so once you get your LLC set up. You're going to get everything set up around your business. Going to have a credible address. You can use your home address. A lot of home-based businesses are becoming a thing now. So having a home address is not frowned upon as much as it was a couple of years ago. But to have the best chance of getting approved for everything, you want to have a credible address, and having a virtual address is key for your business. If you have running a courier business or any type of business, having a virtual address, that's just simply using a existing office building address, have your mail sent there, a receptionist will hold it, you come pick your mail up. You don't have to actually have an office there, but you pay a fee for a monthly mailbox. I have my own virtual mailbox business in Atlanta. It's called ECEO Suites. So if you are in need of virtual address in Georgia, you can hit me up and I can direct you to my website and we can get that started. Once you have your credible address, you can go ahead and set up everything on google.com, set up everything on Yelp, set up your social media pages. You want as much presence around your business online as possible. Why? Because when these banks or when these lenders go look for you and make sure you're a credible business, make sure you're still in business, they're going to search the web first and then search the state secretary and see if you're actually, staying current with all your paperwork and licensing. So let's go ahead and look at some chats. Let's see. Have you heard about the new called beneficial ownership reporting? No, I have not heard of beneficial ownership reporting. Break it on down for me, sir. Break it on down. I love to learn new things. And how many needs a bad address? All right. So once you get your address, once you got your Google listing, your business is notified, notable, it's out there, people can find it. You want to set up your Duns and Bradstreet. You want to set up your Experian business and your Equifax business reports. I recommend going to nav.com, nav.com. And that way you can set up your business through nav.com. It's a free website. And that way you can monitor your scores. It's sort of like Credit Karma for your business credit. So when you're building your business credit, you want to check your scores, just like you check your personal credit scores. Make sure no credit scamming is going on. Make sure nothing is dropped. Make sure you're paying everything on time. So that's what nav.com does for you. Once you sign up with Nav, you get your Dun and Bradstreet and all that out the way. Now you're ready to start building business credit, start getting trade lines, start doing things to actually build up that score. And so we can eventually get that vehicle. We got to do step 1, 2, 3 to have the best chance of getting qualified. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. But if this is factual information, drop a money bag or a thumbs up or something in the chat. Let them know this is gospel that I'm speaking. And we're going to keep it rolling. So once you do have everything set up, your Dun and Bradstreet is set up. So these business credit bureaus can start finding you and start reporting. You're going to start getting some gas cards. So since this is a more gig economy channel, a business channel, especially primarily focusing around courier work and driving gigs, gas cards is going to be your guy's best friend. And let's kind of go into some gas cards. I'm looking at me, looking at myself, looking at you guys. So top gas card. This company right here, I do have some referral links. It's actually on my other channel. I do have a channel that's primarily focused around credit. So if you guys are interested in that, it's pretty much my name to search, Kevin Button. And you can find my other channel with all my credit information. But this fuel card A2B will get you where you need to be, guys. And it reports to all the credit bureaus. It is no credit check. They do go off revenue. If your business is not making any money right now, you're going to connect your personal bank account Hopefully, everybody at least has a job or some type of revenue coming in. So once you attach that, they'll grant you a line of credit for your business, and you can get fuel off this card. These cards are a Visa logo, so they can work anywhere in the US that takes Visa. So pretty much all gas pumps take Visa. So you can use this card at any gas pump in the US. All right, so that is A2B Fuel. Another one is Shell Fleet. Should have had all this up and running, but Shell Fleet cards. So these Shell Fleet cards are very, very easy to get as well. And they report to all the business credit bureaus. You said, what's the website, King? What website you referring to? I'm putting all the websites in the chat or on the screen. Got my referral link down in there. So I can get me some money. Every time you hit my referral link, I get some free gas, which I like. Okay. You got to put money on it. Okay. He must have changed some things up on you, Jeff. Mine came with an $800 limit that I get to spend. Only bad thing about A2B Fuel is a net 7. What that means, you have to pay everything back in 7 days, which, most couriers and most of these companies pay out weekly or daily. So that shouldn't be a hard issue. But, if you're running it up, you're going across the road, having to pay that back in 7 days could get costly. But the benefit of it reporting to that Experian credit, just like Jeff said, is where we're trying to get to. That's the end goal. So I recommend just spending $100 on this card one time, get them to report, and you don't really have to use it too much after that. But yeah, I guess they changed some things up on you, Jeff. I never had to load money up front, and they gave me a limit. All right, so we got 2 gas cards. We got A2B Fuel. We got Shell Fleet. There's a tons more. Fleet Core, Fuel Man. I mean, there are tons and tons of gas cards out there. Go ahead and head over to that other channel at Kevin Blackman. I have a whole list of gas cards on there. But the process of this is how to get to the vehicle. So these trade lines are going to get to that point. Now, that website, nav.com, will also give you a trade line reporting to your business. So go ahead and go to nav.com, sign up, and they have a section where you can pay $39 to get your business credit, and those payments reported to your business credit. Once they're reported, they'll show up on your Experian and Equifax and DNB Paydex scores, and then you can start continuing to build. Now, the goal we're trying to reach is at least 5 reporting trade lines on Experian. Again, we want 5 reporting trade lines. So these gas cards are a trade line. nav.com is a trade line. We got other vendors like Net30, like Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, Sam's Club. All of these are Net30 accounts or Net50 accounts that report to business credit. And once we get 5 of them, that usually generates a 80 score on your Experian, and that's what I've seen the lowest threshold, the minimum of what people are getting approved for getting vehicles in their business name. They need at least an 80 and 5 trade lines reporting. Now, I personally recommend more. I personally had 9 when I first went and got my first vehicle through Alley, and then I went and had 12 when I went and got my van a year later. Shout out to Jeff, man. I appreciate you, man. Go and drop your boy a super chat, drop your boy a like, drop your boy something, a little dollar, something for the appreciation. I appreciate you just tapping in and comment, man. Appreciate you coming and taking action. So Jeff knows about this game. He knows a little bit about the business credit. So he can tell you that, you have to build everything up the right way to have the best chance of getting qualified. So now that I kind of went over some of the qualification to get to the point, here are some of the banks that I've used to actually purchase vehicles in my business name. So the first one would be Ally, Ally.com. They have, all type of products, personal, credit cards, mortgages, auto. But we're here for the autos, so let's get into it. And why is it not working? There it is. Okay, so we go to auto, and they have a business section. So we're going to business. And here's the business section. So you can buy, you can have a lease, or if you were a larger dealership, you can get kind of specialty financing for, fleet and heavy duty truck financing. So if you need a bigger vehicle, they do financing on those as well. Commercial lines of credit. Like I said, if you want a fleet, they do a whole line of credit. You're starting up your own car rentals agency or own dealership. You want to get cars on line of credit, you can use that. But this is all I did here. So in order to just your average person getting stuff, shout out to you, Leo. What up, my boy? Definitely need to build that business credit. Yes, sir, ski. So, and this is one of the banks. So, Tony, this is probably one of the banks that approved you for business credit. Ally. This is one of the main ones that banks work with. So once you come to the commercial auto section, you go to find a dealer. You cannot apply for the loan on Ally. Again, I'm going to repeat, you cannot apply for the loan on Ally.com website. You have to locate a dealership that works with Ally. Again, you have to find a dealership that works with Ally. And by doing that, you're going to come here, type in your zip code or, zip code close to you. Rule of thumb, little free game for you guys. If you live in a major city, there's a lot of people there, a lot of people looking to buy cars. So they usually raise the price up in cities. If you go 40, 50 miles outside of the city, I like to look at I'm in Georgia, I like to look in South Carolina or South Georgia, places like that. I usually have the same cars, at least $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 cheaper. So that's a little rule of thumb. Look in the country and look at rural locations for these dealerships to find the best deal for you. But like I said, once you find that, and then you kind of pick what vehicle you want. So let's do Benz. So Benz has the best Sprinter bands, in my opinion. I could not afford one. I could only afford a Ford at the time. So that's what I went and got. Plus, the maintenance on those a little bit higher on the Benzes, but they are nice. So let's find Mercedes. Boop. And let's put on my zip code. Somebody give me a zip code. Somebody let me know where you at. Give me a zip code to put in here. We're just going to see if we can find something in your area. Yep, Tony. Stay up. Yep. Net 30. That's the pretty much one way to go about it. Another way to build business credit is having A1 personal credit. If you have good personal credit, you can personal guarantee some business credit cards like Chase, American Express, not Capital One, some Barclays, some Citi. You can use your personal credit score to get a business credit card, and those do report to business credit. So Tony in the 43026. Not sure where that is. So spare us in Columbus, Ohio. I used to get it in Ohio. All right, so we got some areas here: Dayton, Cincinnati area. Let's go to the first one on the list. So net 30s are business credit. They're pretty much all business credit. Well, not all business credit, but I say 80% of business credit are net 30s. And all net 30s it means is just you have to pay something back in 30 days. So technically, credit cards are net 30s because you have a 30-day payment cycle before they're reported late. But you can kind of carry a balance. But with true net 30s, you have to pay the whole thing off in full in 30 days. You cannot leave a balance on net 30s. So that's just kind of the good and the bad on it. Easy to get, but you got to pay everything back very quickly. So we beings in Easton. Beings in Easton, let's see, we can go to their website and see what they got going on the Sprinter van side. But like I said, you can use Alley not only get Sprinter vans, you can get you a nice Ben coupe in your business name. You can use this to start your own rental car service. Although I've heard Alley does check Turo and some of these other sites to see if you have their vehicle listed on there. And I've heard they've been canceling loans. If they do find it on Turo for breach of contract, I didn't have that problem, but that's what I'm hearing. So be mindful of that. But like I said, they got the work van. So let's find some new work vans. Ooh, 69,000. That must be the big boy. That's the 3,500. That's the super big boy. Then they got the 25s, kind of more closer to my size. High roof. You can stand up. I'm 6 feet tall. Can stand all the way up in a wheelbase 170. You can get good pallets in there with room. 53,000. So you can see some of the different type of vans they got. You can get it fitted. You can get it empty. You can get the lift mobility. Oh my God, I didn't know they had these. These are a killer for the NEMT business. If you're looking for a non-emergency medical transit, transporting people with wheelchairs, this is what you need to get. Yes, sir. They are taxing. That's why I went to Ford. I had to go to Ford. They charging too much. But my God, I didn't not know they had the mobility vans that I could have got it built for me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try to get me one of these, man. I was looking to jump into the non-emergency medical business. And so here's all the vans. Let's see if we can find some used ones. And they don't have any used vans. So the van market is tough right now. I actually had to get my van made to order. I actually sat down at the dealership, just like I'm doing on this website, looked at all my specs, and yeah, they ordered me one. It took about 4 months to get here, but it's worth the wait. Let's see. You don't need no new printer van. You need a pre-owned. Yeah, definitely it is. No pre-owned van. That's wild. Okay. So yeah, so y'all see why Sprinter vans are costing the way they are, because there are none available right now. That's crazy. So be mindful of that. Used vans are the best option in my opinion, just because of simple cost and insurance is higher. So some other things, some pros and cons of getting vehicles in your business name is exactly that. The commercial insurance is a lot higher, and the interest rate on the loans are almost double than what it is. Most of my car loans last year were about 4%, 3.5%, 4% on personal side, but my van was 8-9% interest. So I got great personal credit, but that van commercial credit, they are going to tax more interest because it's more liability on their part. All right. So any more questions? Go ahead and drop a comment in the chat. If you got any questions about this stuff? But that is Alley. That is how you get in with Allie, and Ford, it's the same way. You can just go to a Ford dealership, find a Ford dealership on this list. Let's see, they got any Ford dealership that work with Allie. It's trying to search, it's trying to find. Oh, can't find the Ford dealerships. All right, it's like Ford's taking its time to come up. And what's the other? Dodge, GM has vans as well as Nissan. Nissan has great Sprinter type vans. They look a little funny, but they are. Tony, how quickly I don't really understand that question. How quickly does it increase? Vendors report every 30 days, just like on personal credit. So every 30 days, sometimes 15 days, they report. So it depends on the vendor and how many vendors you get, how quickly your business credit can increase. You got to put the work in. There's no shortcuts. Nothing going to happen overnight. A minimum of 45 days to build it up, because you got to give time for these people to report on your business credit. But most people have results in 3 months working with me and, putting the work in. But like I said, it's no rush. Just got to put the work in and get it done. So that is Allie. They work with Dodge, they work with Nissan, they work with Ford. Just put in your zip code, pick what type of van you want. But definitely do your research first on the type of vans, how big they are, the load size, and all that good stuff. Next, another company, like I said, you don't want to go through Allie, you can go through Ford Commercial. That's who I actually went to get my van. Kind of just popped in a dealership, ordered it, put down $500 down as a deposit on my credit card. And when I came back to actually purchase the van 4 months later, when it was ready for pickup, then they ran my business credit. And like I said, I was approved on the spot. And they actually gave me a line of credit worth $350,000. But like I said, I wasn't finna go into more debt. Just got that van. But like I said, if I was looking to buy a fleet, or I already had the business rolling, I already had the contracts, I went ahead and maxed that on out. But I can probably go back and reapply and get that. Yeah, so 150 is probably the width of the wheelbase, how wide it is. I'm not sure what the 50-50. I'm not sure what that means, Tony. But yeah, I don't want a certain size vehicle to be able to transport everything. But that's the deal. All right, guys. So that's pretty much, some of the banks. Of course, you got Mercedes-Benz as well, who has the Sprinter vans. You can go to Nissan dealership, go directly to their commercial department. Pretty much any place or any vans you see on the road, any cargo vans you see on the road, they have their own commercial financing department. But Allie, they work with all the dealerships to get it. Some other ones, Wells Fargo has commercial financing. Bank of America has commercial auto financing. PNC Bank has auto financing. So a lot of banks have commercial auto financing. You just have to pick the right one for you, the one that's closest with you, the one that you've already been building a relationship with your business, in order to get these vehicles. All right. So it's like this is a video not too many people are interested in. Not sure why, but this will save you a ton of time and energy and effort if you're really serious about being a courier worker, or serious about doing this full time. Being a courier worker, you need multiple vehicles, because you obviously see how much miles you're putting on these roads already. So you're going to need as many vehicles as possible, because they do break down and you do got to get them repaired. Now, if you're worried about, getting a van, not having a business, there are ways to actually rent your van out. I use a platform called Fetch. fetch truck. That's why I have my truck on when it's not on the road, and I rent it out, and then I do very well. Do about 600-700 a week of renting it out. So of course I can probably make that in 2 days, over the road. But like I said, I got a lot of things going on. Don't have all the time to be going over the road, driving everywhere. So that's that, man. So that's where we at with that. With the business credit and building and getting a vehicle in your business name. I told you, how to set up your business. If you're coming in late on this live, you can catch the replay, but I told you guys, everything you need to set up your business. Business has to be set up. You have to have a legitimate business that should get a vehicle in your business name. Or like I said, you just use your personal credit and, get your vehicle that way, but you will have a lot of personal debts lingering around on that side, man. Shout out to the boy Tony. Keeping me entertained today. We're just having a conversation with ourselves, but it's all good. I know other people are watching this and appreciate the video, taking the information, writing it down. They might not be. Dropping the chat. I do appreciate any super chats, any donations you guys want to kick to me. And everybody watching this, go ahead and pay the like tax. Getting value, getting information from this video. Go ahead and hit that like button. So for you guys who are still here, I got a gem. I'm going to drop a video tomorrow about how to get paid for watching YouTube videos. I'm going to post a link for that company in the chat. You guys can be the first ones to jump on this opportunity. But the detailed video is coming tomorrow about simply watching YouTube videos and getting paid. It's that easy. No, it's not a lot of money. It's not life-changing money. You're not going to be able to quit your job just to watch videos, but it is extra money, a little gas money, a little beer money. So good. I'm going to drop that in the chat. If you're interested in that, there are a lot of pop-ups with this site, but it is safe. It is secure. And, they are paying. You just need a PayPal account to get paid out. That's all. So that's in the chat. That's a little gift for you guys for sticking around on this live stream and kicking it with me on this Saturday morning. I know you guys probably have some things to do. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. And we're going to cut this live stream off in about 20 more minutes. It's going to go an hour. So this is the time to ask any questions, concerns. You got anything for me? Drop a question in the chat. ZBD, I thought you was going to break down what a beneficial ownership report was or law was, but good. I Googled that on my own time. And then we got some other people who was just co-signing on the business credit that they know about. So if you know anybody, any Net 30 vendors, some cool business credit vendors, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I dropped off a couple of them, but definitely go ahead and follow me on my other channels, more credit related. It's my name, Kevin Blackman. Just search Kevin Blackman or search Credit K. In your YouTube box, you'll see that channel come up. Go ahead and watch all those. I dig deeper into this business credit and break down everything on there. I have business credit cards that you guys can use. And you can get some, you can get some business credit cards without even having a business. You can file as a sole proprietorship. You use your social security number as an EIN number, and you can get some business credit cards that way that still won't report to your personal credit, but it won't report to your business as well because you're using your personal credit card. And shout out to Pat Mogul Supplies. Does credit unions do commercial financing? Credit unions do commercial financing. Just for answering that ask me that question, I'm gonna drop a gem for you guys. Here's a bank. It is called NASA Federal Credit Union. NASA Federal Credit Union does do commercial auto loans. And what's so great? And if you're familiar with a floor plan, you know what a floor plan is, you know how beneficial that is, and they do floor plans. I'm not going to break that down right now, but like I said, they do commercial financing. So here are RVs and loans. They got auto loan, recreational vehicles, business services, and commercial real estate, business loans. They do it all here at NASA, as well as Signature Federal Credit Union does them as well, Pat. But like I said, credit union, regular bank, that's really not a big deal. Just find one that's doing commercial lending. All the rates are around the same. You're not going to get a cheaper rate at a credit union like you would on personal credit. So even David Federal does commercial loan, auto loans, I've heard. So that's that. I really don't know what you're asking, Tony. You got a business and can't get none. Not sure what that means. But NASA Federal, but answer your question, Pat. Yes. There are plenty of credit unions that offer commercial financing for vehicles. All right. Any more questions, concerns? Gonna let them on in there. I'm gonna keep dropping off some gems to you guys. What else we got going on this week? You guys checked out my videos on medical courier work. I also have a medical courier guide, which is in the description of all my vehicles. So if you need a little extra help, I have a script. I have contracts in there. I have what to say when you call in these companies to get your own contract or just to be hired as an independent contractor or owner operator. So go ahead and drop down in the description section. You'll see the ebook link. It's only $15. So you get all the information, some gems there that you can read on your own time and get to the shmoney. Anybody found any contracts? I had a homie on my Facebook group. Let's go ahead and look at that. That's what I wanted to talk about. She is killing it in the Facebook group, Moni. For all you guys who do not know that I have a Facebook group, here it is right here. It's called the Boss Up Side Hustles. I don't have Facebook. Okay, well, you can't be in the Facebook group. That's fine. Facebook is not necessary to run your life. It's just the extra tool, just a community of people sharing ideas, sharing information, and sharing the contracts they're getting. But this young lady here, Moni Sykes, man, she is killing it. Every video I put up, every company I speak about, she goes out and grabs a contract. And she giving me more contracts than me. Some places I applied to, I ain't heard back from. But reason why I haven't heard back, because I have not been a pest. You got to be a pest to these people, calling them, emailing them once a week, saying, hey, I'm still interested. I want to get into contact with the hiring manager, with the driver manager, even if it's just one day a week, even if I'm just a fill-in person. You want to get them in. You want to get in with the company good. Found a contract on Shipley. Shipley doesn't have contracts. They do have routes. So yeah, you can find a delivery very easily on Shipley as well as UShip. There are self-bidding loads. Okay. Carrying 2 pallets, $100 per pallet local. Okay, Tony. Should go get that money then, man. If it's consistent work, I thought Shipley was more one-off work. But if it's consistent work, then go ahead and go get it. Make sure it pays for fuel and more. So we got more people. Fetch driver. You know, these are the people in the Facebook group. They're killing it. There's people, telling them about free things you can get. Here's Moni's site. She's doing TIF streaks. She got TIF streaks through Tonkin, I believe. No, through the Jump platform. And here's somebody scamming. So you ever see somebody in my group talking about grants and stuff? It is a scam 99% of the time. Don't fall for that. And some more questions. But yeah, this is the group. Like I said, Moni, she's killing it. She got 3 contracts last week. Here's the one with TIF Treats. I haven't even seen this video. And here's the one. Yep, she made easy money. And here's another one with Dash Courier. She got a contract with Dash Courier. They work primarily with airlines, delivering luggage. I've done a video for that. I'm going to do another airline pickup video. That one did well when I did it a couple of months ago. Do an updated video on that. And then some other people like that. And I got, here's my other YouTube channel. As you see, I talk about credit, liquidating credit cards, how to get those credit cards and turn them into cash. And you can buy a whole vehicle. It's off a credit card. Get you $2,000, $20,000, $30,000 credit cards. You can buy you a $15,000, $16,000 little cash car, little small vehicle, a little used Civic, used Sentra, something like that. So this is the Facebook group. Go ahead and jump down in the description for a link for that one as well. It's free. I don't charge anybody to get this sauce online anyway, but if you want a one-on-one, you will have to pay just to, using my time, but it's all good. Do we have to have a photo? No, you don't have to have a photo. No silly rules like that. But don't come in here spamming and scamming people, though. I will boot you out with the quickness, but you do not have to have a picture to join the Facebook group. Just have an account. Click the link down in the description and it will be there for you guys. So Boss Up with K, the Boss Up Side Hustles and Gig Apps. That's the name of the group. But Tony got another question. What's up, King? Can I change my address for my business to a virtual address, even though I use my physical address? You can absolutely change your address. You just file an amendment with the state. And usually you do that, around the time you register or, re-up every year. You have to re-register your business. So that's a great time to do it. Most places needed to be done before April 1st. But like I said, you can always just go to your state Secretary of State website and file an amendment of address and update your address to the new one. I've had people do that for my virtual address place. And then it's the person, no, you do not have to have a photo, just me. All right. So we got 13 people in here. Let's see how many likes we got on the video. We got 18 likes on the video. So yeah. Yeah, get a couple more likes. There we go. Let's get those likes up, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Just pay that like text and I'm gonna give y'all the free game you want. Go ahead and drop some more questions and concerns. We got about 12 more minutes before I get out of here. Keep this live down to an hour. But like I said, we were talking about business credit, personal credit, a little bit of courier work, a little bit of Facebook group action. I just dropped the link in the chat earlier, a way to watch YouTube videos and get paid. Get paid just for watching YouTube videos. So this is one of the credit unions, one of the underutilized, but has a lot of great resources. NASA Federal Credit Union. I know that everybody likes Navy Federal, but any government-backed credit union, they have pretty much the same products and the same interest rates and show the same love. So go ahead and reach out to those. And then some of the gas cards, we got the Shell Fleet card, the ADB fuel card. And then some of the banks I use personally. This is my bank. I got my Ford Transit 250. I had to order from. So that's that. You don't need to go exactly to my same dealership. You can go to any Ford dealership and they have the commercial department. All right. So, man, I appreciate you guys. Go ahead and drop any last comments in the chat. I got a video tomorrow, and I'm going to drop this video on this channel. Where is it? No, it's on desktop. This video here. All right, we are back with another Cavs Credit YouTube video. This time you're going to cover. Oh, that's fine. So I actually did this video 2 years ago. You see how short my hair is. When right after I got my car, I had a Nissan Altima I got, and it got wrecked when I had to rent it out. But like I said, I made some good money, and I had a extended warranty on it, so that allowed me to actually make some money after it got wrecked and totaled out. They actually sent me a check for $2,500 on there. But I'm going to put this video on the channel later today. Although it is 2 years old, the information is still relevant. Ally is still offering commercial loans. They tighten up their restrictions, so it's a little bit harder, but you know what it is. Hey, shout out to Bria Davis. That's love, man. That's really love, man. This is $1. I appreciate it. Okay, so any last questions? Luis, what up, my guy? And then here's a question here. I'm currently looking for a decent auto insurance, ideally a broker. Not sure what a broker is, but commercial insurance, I've used this company called Byberg, and we can actually go back to here and show that. Let's show Byberg real quick. So Byberg is a business insurance company. I mean, extremely low rates, but in return for low insurance rates, you get low customer service. So the customer service on here is terrible. I will say the customer service is terrible. So be mindful of that. But like I said, the deductible on here was $1,000 once I got in that accident, but I was only paying $187 for commercial insurance on that car, and they quoted me for $275 on my van. But I ended up going with another company that's backed by Byberg, which is called Berkshire Hathaway. So if you're familiar with the term Berkshire Hathaway, they don't cover New York City. I've heard that they don't cover New York City, but try three may cover it, even though they're pretty much the same company. They do cover, of course you got the big ones, Progressive, Geico, those are other commercial insurance, but Progressive has the highest rates in the industry. So for this company, I have insurance on my business location and my cargo van, all for $399 a month. So that's extremely good as well. But unfortunately, they don't cover New York. I've heard that, but there are plenty of other ones out there. I just don't keep up with insurance, but there are some out there. I should do a video on insurance. I got some more information about that, find some credible insurance companies for you guys to work with. But these are the two I have personal experience with. Pet Mobile. I appreciate you. All right, got about 5 more minutes. Go ahead and drop your questions on in. We're going to get up out of here. I appreciate you, everybody, for checking in this live. I'm going to try to do these every Saturday morning. Or maybe, you guys give me a better time to do lives. If you want me to do these twice a week, once a week is good, let me know. I'm here for you guys, this community. We all trying to come up in this thing together, get to the money, get out this 9-to-5 rat race, and be our own bosses, man. But definitely nothing wrong with having a job, nothing wrong with working, especially you got good insurance, good benefits, and nothing wrong with working a job, man. But use that job to fund your business or fund a side hustle. I do believe every single person in America needs some type of additional income. Just don't rely solely on that 9-to-5, that W-2 income, because anything can happen. Anything can fold with that business. Most of these states like Georgia are a right to work, so they can fire you for little or nothing. So just know that anything can happen with this economy coming up, especially for the next 2-3 years until the next election. Things going to be looking real sketchy. So stack your coins, get every type of additional income you can. That's why I started this channel. That's why I started with showing you guys these gig economy jobs, these gig apps, and then branching out to these independent contractors. So, these gig apps, they'll drop you like a drop of a dime as well. They'll suspend your account. They'll hold your pay. They won't pay you the right amount. It's hard to get in with them. But if you get a contract with these companies, these independent contractors, these 1099 driving positions, they cannot fire you unless you breach the contract. So as long as you do your job, you should be fine. And that's why I advise everybody to get a little side gig, get a little side hustle going, even if it's based off what you know now. If you cut hair, if you weld, if you're in construction, if you paint, you're working for somebody, go ahead and paint houses on the side. If you do HVAC and AC repair for a company, go ahead and do that on the side on the weekends. Find you something that you're good at and start a business around it. And then you use your business credit to build and scale up from there and make it a full-fledged business like I did. At first, my number one skill was actually repairing credit and building people business credit. And that led me to getting a virtual address because people who were building business credit needed an address. So that led me to doing notaries, where I got my notary stamp because people who were coming in with business documents needed notaries. So everything bounces off each other. Luis said Saturdays are good, so we're gonna keep Saturday morning 10. We're gonna do 10:30 to 11:30, 10:45 to 11:45, somewhere around there. Where we're gonna go Eastern Standard Time. So on the West Coast, that's really early, but most people on the East and Central Time, according to my analytics. So shout out to you guys, and everybody who's watching, hit that like button for me. I really appreciate the like tags, and drop a super chat. Drop me $1 in there, or if you don't want to do it through YouTube, you can drop me a Cash App. I got my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal links all in the description section. You can drop your boy a little gift appreciation for my time. All right, so that's that. No more questions. We talked about building business credit. We talked about where to get a vehicle for your business. Talked about some vendors to get. Talked about some insurance companies. Yeah. Had a good day today. All right. Until next time. Shout out to Bria. Yes, man. Every Saturday, we're going to go into it, get into it. And then check back. Got a couple of videos. I'm going to drop this video here. Alley, business, vehicle, financial. And I had stronger. So it's going to go into detail what I showed you earlier about Alley, about how to actually find a vehicle to purchase on your business credit. Once you find the dealership, you're going to go into that dealership You're going to give them your EIN number. They're going to run your business through Experian Business. You're going to double check everything with Allie, and then Allie's going to come back with a decision, either you're approved or not. They're probably going to try you and say, hey, you're approved, but you can get a better interest rate or more money if you personal guarantee. Don't let them do it. Just say, hey, I'm not interested in personal guarantee. I'll go on to a dealership who already approved me straight into my business. If you say that, they do not want you to walk out that door. Unless, your business credit profile is crap and you haven't built it up properly. But if you build it up properly, like I've told you on this live, then they will, hey, don't leave. They will work something out with you. And if they don't, you just leave and find another dealership. There are hundreds of dealerships in the country that work with Allie, and they will give you that line of credit. All right, guys. Until next time, we are out.
Smashing like a tidal wave. Make it rain, I make it tidal wave. The mama get wetter than a tidal wave. Then I'ma make it flood, make it tidal wave. Come through, splashing like a tidal wave. Make it rain, I make it tidal wave. The mama get wetter than a tidal wave. I'ma get it in this mess that way. Come through, splashing like a tidal.